Rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jenkins on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
18. Check 52's the line. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
25-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch, because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front, but if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18. Big gap. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Right 52. No chance. Blue. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. You must be getting tired.
Play action. Now Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Check. Under 10. 10. Switch. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
On third down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the Bears' 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this is complete. It's Allen. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just then...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bears 6.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10 yards on the
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
JMase now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Kamara trying again. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints.
Complete to Jared Cook.
Jared Cook. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him by.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He finds Robinson, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds as he 22 to Tariq Cohen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now probably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 50-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
March 59. March 59. Flip, flip, flip. You got time. You got time. You got time.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston forced out to his left. He'll run it. For a big guy, JMase sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, JMase Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And Josh Hill has it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Bears 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Winston.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Allen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
A gain of 7.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 59's mark. Flip. Yeah. Check 59, right? Mike is 59.
A first down throw for Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Winston. And that one will fall incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
47's the mark.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
No pain, no gain.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
18-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for JMase Winston. And the Saints just continue to roll.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 49, Bears 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Robinson's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Gibbs got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
36. Hey, defense, let's go. Check. Crunch. Red, 36 to Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike,
1st down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. JMase Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And 1 play, 70.
Tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the white.
On the return, the Bears take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down.
Buying time to his left. Intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Check 52.
On 2nd and 1, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Check 31. Check 31. Move. 45.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 36. Mike 36. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, 58 is a mile. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Incomplete.
Winston's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
The Saints on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. JMase to throw it. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
New Orleans.
To throw, Winston. Being chased out left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Lining up for the
and that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
18. Hey, it's our house. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 18. 47 right.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
Another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Rosas to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Saints 77. Bears 21. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, just like that, just like that.
Working out of the gun, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.